Now let's talk about using that sensitive information type to prevent things from going openly outside the organization. We have to do a data loss prevention policy for that. So I'm here in the Security and Compliance Center, and I'm under Data Loss Prevention and Policy. We're going to create a policy. And it's going to be a custom policy. And what are we going to call it? We're going to call this Protect Client Identity. And I'm only going to do this for Exchange. Not for SharePoint, not for OneDrive, and not for Teams. And what are we basing it on? We're going to edit that. And we're going to add a sensitivity info type. We're going to find our client intake number. And, oops, just passed it. This is the one that we just designed. And we're done there. And we're going to save that. And outside the organization. And customize the tip and the email. And customize the policy tip. And we say OK. And detect when content's being shared, and that's fine. We're going to have an incident report sent to our global administrator, and we're not going to block people from sharing it. We're actually going to encrypt it. And we're going to say next. And what do you want to encrypt with? We have a couple of options in here, and some of these are the ones that we made. And we're just going to say confidential. And we'll turn it on right away. And let's say next. And we're going to create that policy. Now this is a data loss prevention policy. It does take a moment or two. Now once it creates this and stores it, it could potentially take a few moments to populate in the environment, and we can see when it was made here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my email, and I'm going to do a new message outside the organization. And the subject is now, we have to remember what was the matching criteria to identify this as a sensitive document. Now, we are going to apply confidential to that, and the default was not. The default is unclassified. We're going to say confidential, and we're going to change that. So there are two things. There should be a confidential identifier for this, and there should be also the policy. So I'm sending this outside. Now I'm going to go ahead and send it. Now it's gone, right? Notice it says this email contains sensitive client information. So we did get the notification. Now on the other side, the person that's getting this, I'm going to log into that account. I'll be back. Now, you can see, here it is, there's the best numbers. And right away, there is a little padlock right there that says this is encrypted. I'm going to click on that to open it. And notice it says it sends you a protected message. We can still read the message. And it's going to open up. Now it is going to open in a browser here. It's a little slow. I'm going to pause until it does load. Now it is taking a long time to load this up, but it will eventually load, and we have seen the processing. So that's the end of the demo.